What? Yeah, I'm fine. I just got home. What's going on? I can't understand you. You're talking too fast. I don't understand what's happening. Calm down. You have to talk slower. You're breaking up. I can't understand you. I don't understand what's going on. I just walked in the door. Are you safe? Are you okay? A nuclear attack? But from who? Why? I don't understand. Is it coming here? Are they coming here? Well, I don't know where to go. I don't have anywhere to go. Yeah. Let me try to call my dad. Let me see if he knows what's going on, okay? I'll call you right back.
Every day there are more and more. I'm not even sure if anyone's actually buried here. I think the crosses are just for those that are gone.
Where are you, Lizzy?
Then they wouldn't have to see what I've seen. They wouldn't have to live through what I've had to live through.
Lizzy!
But somewhere deep inside me, where I've personally buried them, I can't help but wonder if they're still out there. I can't help but wonder if I can find them the same way we found Danny. There's still a part of me that wonders if my own kids are still out there.
Lizzy! Lizzy, where are you?
It never used to be like this. I used to have a good life, but that was before. I used to live in a nice house and had nice things. I didn't know it back then, but life was good. So good. But that all changed when those like me became outcasts. Now I live like this, like an animal roaming from place to place. No place to call home, no family, no friends. When I was a girl, my daddy used to tell me, one day things would get dark, cold, bitter days filled with hatred and violence. Back then I couldn't grasp what he meant. When I was a child, I thought like a child. But that child died a long time ago. And now I understand. It never used to be like this. Before the dark. What do you want?
Well, I was cold, and I saw the fire.
You alone?
Yeah. Well, I don't want any trouble. Like I said, I was cold, and I saw the fire.
Are you packing? Are you packing?
Yes. Oh, who isn't these days?
Are you sure you're alone?
Yeah, it's just me. I haven't seen a living soul in days. Except for you, and I haven't even seen you yet. So.
If you're looking for something, I
don't want anything. And I'm not here to hurt you. I realize that I am not welcome here, so if you would kindly remove that barrel from my back, I will be on my way. It won't bother you no more.
You can stay, just take your weapons out of your pocket and put them on the ground slowly.
But if I do that, I'd be at your mercy.
You already are.
Fair enough.
Is that all?
Yes, that's it.
Go sit on the other side of the fire.
Oh my. Just a girl.
You try anything, and I mean anything, I will end you. Understood?
Pretty tough words for such a small thing. Yeah. I understand. Are you gonna keep that thing pointed at me all night? Oh, steady. I've got food in my jacket. Look, I figure if we're gonna be roomies for the night, I think it might be a good idea for you to at least try to trust me. I'm one of the good guys.
There are no good guys anymore.
Well, if this isn't gonna work out for you, I understand. If I could just take my stuff, I'll be on my way.
You can stay, just keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. Deal. So what were you eating over there? Beans. I've got something better in my jacket. If you'll let me out. Yeah, that's good. I got plenty more. You want some?
Nothing.
It's real good. It's your loss. So you got a name? You don't have to tell me your real name. You can make one up. Doesn't matter to me. All right, I'll go first. My name's Tommy. Nice to meet you.
Lizzy.
Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Nice to meet you, Lizzy. So, what's your story, Lizzy? Yeah, sure is cold, isn't it? Just glad I'm not out there in those woods. Dessert? I think this is a chocolate cookie. Yep. It's a chocolate cookie. It's really good. You want some?
No, my dad told me never take candy from strangers.
I won't tell if you won't.
I'm good.
How about this?
An apple? Where did you get that?
Yeah, they are pretty scarce these days. But I have my sources. Want some? Here, catch.
I haven't seen an apple since the cold started.
Well, are you just gonna sit there and look at it? I hear they make for some mighty good eating.
Are you sure?
Knock yourself out. I can get plenty more. Good, isn't it? That's it. You just keep on eating. What's up, little lady? You getting tired?
You put something in the you put something in the
Yeah. It's best if you don't fight it.
you.
That's it.
Let me out! Tommy or whatever your name is, let me out! Hey, I know you can hear me! Help! Let me out! Help! Is anyone there? Hello? Tommy, I know you can hear me.
It's no use. He won't come. And he doesn't like us to make any noise.
Who are you?
My name's Alice.
Where am I?
I'm not sure, but he calls it Dark Haven.
Tommy? The last thing I remember is eating an apple, and he must have drugged it.
Yeah. That's how he does it. That's how he brought all of us here.
So, how long have you been here?
I've been here, it feels like forever. I was the first one he brought here.
Tommy?
And the other kids, they just started showing up. One by one, always at night. We're asleep.
Why? Why did he bring us here?
I don't know. We never talk to him. He just brings food and water and extra blankets when it gets really cold.
When does he bring this stuff?
When we're asleep.
So you've never seen him?
No. Well, not since
Go on.
my mother and sister, we were traveling through the woods. And one night, it got really, really cold. So we camped out in a cave. We thought we'd be safe. Some hunters found us. They killed my mother and my sister. They probably would have killed me too. Eventually, after, But Tommy, he rescued me. And he brought me here. At first, I was just scared. I feared for the worst, but that was a long time ago. I think. It's hard to keep track of time down here.
What about the others?
They don't talk much. Figured they've been through a lot before they were brought here. I know what you're thinking. There's no way out.
There must be some way.
Believe me. When I was first put down here, I spent days and nights trying to find my way out. I even made my fingers bleed scratching at that door. From my figurings, this is a sub-basement. Concrete walls. There's only one door, in and out. It doesn't matter how much you cry out. No one ever comes.
But he brings food and water every night. And none of you ever see him.
Like I said, he comes when we're asleep.
How does he know when you're asleep?
I don't know. I've tried to stay awake some nights to catch sight of him, but I always end up falling asleep. And when I wake up, he's been and gone.
Has he, ever hurt you?
No, never. Has he ever traded or sold any of you? Not since I've been here.
So none of you have ever gone missing?
No, why are you asking?
Why aren't you asking? Why did he put us down here? And why is he bringing more and more children?
Lizzy, you're wasting your time.
Well, it seems time's all we got here.
What are you doing?
The frame's old. The door is loose.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, if this works, we'll be out of here in no time. You all can do whatever you want. Rot down here, or... Bingo! Got it.
You sure you're not coming? If you want to go, then go. But you don't know what he'll do if he catches you. He has a gun, Lizzy. It's way too risky.
I'll take my chances. But once I'm gone, I'm gone. Just as I thought, a basement.
Which way? Lizzy. Lizzy.
No. No. I was so close.
He brought you back a little while ago. Said that we were good kids for staying put. But Lizzy, he was really mad at you.
I don't care what he thinks about me. I just want to get out of here.
He also said he had to use a drink. And that you would probably feel a bit groggy when you woke up.
A bit sick, too. I was so close.
You were so very lucky.
How do you figure that?
What if he would have used a real gun, Lizzy? We wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yeah. There's that. And like my daddy always used to say, there's always tomorrow to try again. As long as we're here, we might as well know each other's names. You all know mine.
It's okay.
Jimmy.
Mina.
Hello.
Luis or Lou?
Luis or Lou? That's an interesting name.
It's Lou. Cooper. My name's Jamie.
Hi.
Brittany, but most people call me Britt.
Britt. Got it.
It's okay, you can tell her your name.
My name's Rose.
Like the beautiful flower.
No, I'm named after my Nana.
And like the beautiful flower.
How can I keep doing this if they won't listen?
How can I help them if... But what if she tries to escape? What if they all try to escape? I just want this to go now. But after today, I can't leave her down there. I can't leave any of them alone. Protect them. I can't. Okay. Just give me a minute to get ready.
What was that banging upstairs?
I don't know, he just does that sometimes.
And that doesn't worry you?
You know what you did today was really stupid.
By what? Trying to get out of here?
You could have gotten yourself killed.
No thanks to the guy upstairs. By the sounds of it, he's not very happy.
You should thank God that you're still alive.
Yeah, I guess. So have the kids told you their story?
Yeah, mostly. Jimmy, he was the son of a pastor when the anti-religion laws were put into place. His family got sent away to the camps, but a neighbor found Jimmy hiding in their tool shed. The authorities discovered Jimmy, and they were sending him and some other kids away to the re-education centers. But then the moving trucks, they got attacked by the resistance. Jimmy got scared and ran off into the woods. A day later, Tommy brought him here. And Cooper, well, he was part of a church family also. And when the roundup started, his dad had the sense to run, says he got separated from them. And then he found Tommy. Mina, she was part of a Jewish family who was executed in front of her. Jamie and her brother were being sent up north to live with some relatives, but the people moving them had different ideas. Turns out they were slavers. They've all got similar stories.
I've noticed that you're like their leader.
More like a big sister. They've seen so much in their short little lives, and I just want to keep them safe.
And you think that they're safe here?
They don't remember anything from before. All they've seen, all they've experienced is death and chaos. And they've been used, beaten in ways no child should ever. If I can offer these kids some friendship and hope, that's all I want to do. That's all I'm praying for Lizzy. So, what's your story?
Me and my brother were in summer camp when the laws came down on us. By the time we had gotten home, our parents were gone. They had already been rounded up, so we went to live with our grandparents. My grandpa said it was a good thing that they were rounding up the chaff. Robert found the letter. They had turned in my mom and dad. They turned in their own son. Can you believe that? After that, we couldn't stay with them anymore. It was just a matter of time before they found out that we had gotten saved at summer camp.
Where is your brother?
Well, we headed off north. The resistance were setting up a city, an army to fight back. He was mad. He was willing to do whatever it took to take down the darkness. I just wanted shelter and safety.
Well, at least you're safe here.
Safe? What kind of man kidnaps children and puts them in a dark dungeon? I'm sorry to shatter your illusion, but that's what this is. It's a dungeon, and we're all his prisoners.
to go back out. I have to go back out. There's another one.
Home sweet home. What? Hey, wake up. Can you hear me?
Who are you and where am I?
I don't know where we are, but you're safe. Do you have a name? That's a cute bear you got there. Does it have a name?
Samantha.
Hello there, Samantha. Does your friend have a name?
Francis, but my friends call me Fran.
Hello, Fran. Would you like some water? Are you hungry? There's food over there if you are. It's okay. I'm just gonna wipe some of the dirt off your face. You look like a dirt monster right now. Oh, well, now there's a clean spot on your face. Now I'll have to do the rest of it. There. Now I can see what a pretty little girl you are.
You're pretty too.
Thank you. It's been a while since someone's called me pretty.
Good morning, Lizzy. Who do we have here?
This pretty little girl is Fran.
Hi, Fran. I'm Alice, and welcome to Dark Haven. I'm gonna go get the rest of the kids up. Can't have them sleeping all day, can we? What else is there to do? So, Fran, you did really good with her today. At first, I thought you were a bit of a hard nut, but you actually do have a caring side. When we'd have family get-togethers, it was my job to entertain the younger cousins. You know, I don't understand how he knows when we're asleep. I mean, with the power outage, there's no cameras. I just don't understand how nobody could wake up when he's bringing in new supplies and new cellmates. I don't know. It's just like he knows. Nobody just knows. It just doesn't make any sense. Unless... What? Nothing. Maybe he's putting sleeping pills in the food, but that wouldn't make sense because we don't go to sleep every time we eat. Yeah, I don't know. You're the first one to question everything. Before you, we were all just content with being alive.
You call this living?
I'm sorry for the way that I am. My dad was a detective. A detective? Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. My first memory of him was at an award ceremony. He received the Medal of Bravery. The crowd was huge, everybody was clapping. Maybe it was huge to me because I was 5, but I knew right then and there that he was my hero. He sounds like a really good man. He was the best. When I was 9, my mom got in a car accident. He sat beside her for 3 days and nights. Doctors told him to go home and get some rest, but he said he couldn't rest until she was healed. And was she healed? On the day it was scheduled to take her off life support, she just sat up in bed. She said she was hungry and that she wanted pizza. It was like nothing had ever happened. She was divinely healed. I miss them both so much. Do you know where they are now? They got sent away. So they're probably... You know, you said that your dad was a man of faith. Maybe his lesson to you, Lizzy, was to never give up hope.
Who's there?
Let us in, it's cold out here.
Who are you?
Hunters, just passing through. We saw your lights. Open the door. Hey, you gonna let us in?
How many?
Just the two of us. It's me and the boy.
It's open. All right, that's far enough. I wouldn't.
Look, we're just looking for a place to bunk down for the night. It's cold out there tonight. Colder than it's been in a long time. We don't mean you no harm. We were just out chasing dissidents, lost track of time and got caught in the deep woods after dark. I remembered this place from before. I used to date a woman from around here. A group of us would come hang out in the woods.
Okay. You can stay the night. But you're gonna put your weapons down by the door. You can pick them up in the morning on your way out. That means everything, gentlemen. Handguns, knives. Put them down. That it?
That's everything. That's all we got. Now how about you show us some hospitality and lower your gun? Because we don't want any accidents now, do we?
Come with me.
Sure you don't want any? It's good.
I'm good. I already ate.
Just you?
What?
In this place? Just you banging around this big old building?
Yeah. Just me.
Been here long?
A little while. Why?
You got ID?
What?
Out here in the woods all by yourself. Somebody suspicious might think you were trying to hide. I wouldn't do that if I were you. See, my friend here has an itchy trigger finger. I would like nothing more than to shoot someone. So I'm gonna ask again. You got ID?
Yeah. I got ID. It's in my jacket.
Slowly. Captain Thomas Garner. I suppose I should be impressed. My friend here is Special Forces. He's one of the good guys. So, Captain, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
If I told you that, I'd have to kill you.
Respect that. Secret government work. Way above my pay grade, huh?
Something like that.
Hey, guys, please don't play during dinner. Well, I think this is the best ravioli in a can I have ever eaten.
That's what this is? I thought it was dog food. On second thought, yeah, it is ravioli. My bad.
Hey, Britt, Can you and Fran collect all the empty cans and set them on the table, please? Thank you.
The cans go here, and in the morning they appear. They do? Really? Yeah, it's like magic.
What was that?
It's a rat. Yeah, we got tons of rats in this building. They're running all over the place.
Xander, why don't you go check that out?
Wait. I just told you that it was probably a rat. Knocking over some empty cans or something. Maybe it was the wind.
It's rats. It's the wind. Could be. You know what I think? I think you're full of it. See that ID you showed me? That was expired. They stopped using that months ago. No. I think you're AWOL. And I hear there's a big reward for bringing in rogue agents.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. But it's my mistake to make. Tie him up and we'll go check this place out.
What was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like a gun.
No. Okay. It was the wind knocking something over.
But Alice...
Can you just help me get them to bed?
Okay.
Okay, you make up the beds. I'll get them some water. I don't want you guys getting dehydrated now.
Go get some water. So that's how they do it.
Here. Take a big drink.
Two men came tonight. They found out. They wanted to search the whole building, and
You shot them.
I had to. There was no other way. They would have found you, and I couldn't let that happen. Not now. Not after everything we've been through. We've come so far.
What if there's more?
There might be. Maybe. It's okay. It's okay.
Lizzy. Lizzy, she's gone.
No, not again.
Let me go, you psycho.
Better keep your voice down. You're gonna scare the children.
I don't care. I just want out of here.
And go where? Where would you go, Lizzy? Tell me. Gosh, I don't understand you. Why you're trying to escape? Don't you realize that you're safe here, Lizzy? Out there? What? You might survive for a while. But eventually you'd get caught by someone bad who only sees you as a means to a financial end. Or a twisted pleasure. Or worse. I brought you here. I brought all of you here to keep you safe.
So what? You scour the woods looking for helpless kids?
Something like that. Although I don't understand why the voice had me bring you here. Usually I just bring kids that are in danger, but you seem capable enough.
Did you say voice? What voice?
The voice of God.
The voice of God.
I understand how it must sound.
How it sounds is you're a psychotic man who's hearing voices and kidnapping children.
Not kidnapping them.
Then what do you call it? You're drugging them, taking them, and bringing them here.
Keeping them safe. It's a cold, harsh world out there, Lizzy. You know that. And the children, especially the young ones, they don't stand a chance. The voice tells me where to go and find the kids that are in imminent danger.
And then what? You bring them here and keep them locked in a dungeon.
I keep them safe, Lizzy. That's what I do. I keep them safe. But why is that so hard for you to understand? I just want you to trust me. Just trust that what I'm doing is right and good.
You want me to trust you? How can I trust you after... That reminds me, what happened last night?
That's just something I had to take care of.
With a gun. I know the sound of gunshots.
You are too nosy for your own good, you know that.
So what? You gonna shoot me too?
No, it's not like that. I would never hurt you, Lizzy. I wouldn't hurt you. I wouldn't hurt any of... The men that came last night, they were hunters. If they had found you, they would have found everybody else and they would have hurt you. And I can't allow that.
Have you killed before?
Yeah, I have. Too many times. But I only do what I have to do when I have to do it.
What's it like, you know, taking someone's life?
No, I take it you've never... Oh, that's good. For your sake, I'm glad. I hope you never have to.
My dad said something dies in a person every time they...
Sounds like a man who knows what he's talking about. Again, I hope you never have to do it.
Who are you?
You know who I am. I told you. I'm Tommy.
No. Who are you?
I used to be a special agent for the...
Used to be?
I was undercover. Special ops. Infiltrating resistance groups was my job.
Resistance groups?
Yeah. I would track them, find them, infiltrate them, gain their trust, and then execute their leaders. Except on my last mission, I got too close to someone, a woman. I let my guard down and...
Fell in love.
Yes. Yeah, I fell in love And it was right then and there that I realized that I couldn't continue doing what I was doing.
So, what happened to bring you to this place?
It was July. But it was cold. It should have been hot and sunny. It was July. I was with her. Heather was her name. We were down by the river gathering water when, off in the distance, towards the camp, we heard an explosion. Then gunfire. Screaming. We didn't know what to do, so we ran. After a few days, the hunters caught up to us, and
You and Heather?
yeah, and her 2 daughters, Sue and Alice.
Alice?
They raped Heather and hung her. And Sue, they slit her throat in front of me. She was 5. This is almost like they wanted to rub my nose in it. This is what we do to traitors. They were going to come after Alice next to do God knows what. And I don't know, somehow I got out. I escaped. I broke free. And then everything went black. I don't remember what happened, but when I came to, there was blood dripping down my hands. And fire was burning everywhere, but Alice was alive. I was alive, and we ran. We ran for days and days, only stopping to eat, to catch our breath. Eventually, we found this place. And that was when I began to hear the voice. At first, I thought I was going crazy, hearing voices, but this voice was like nothing else I had ever heard before. It was kind and gentle. We made this our home. We got settled in. And that was when he started to reveal his plan to me. To go out and to rescue and protect the innocent from this cold and cruel world. Suffer not the children. That's what he told me. Don't forbid them
To come to me, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to ones like these. That's in Matthew.
You know the Bible.
Yeah, my dad used to read it to me and my brother every night after dinner. He was a good man, the best. He was a real man of God.
Was.
My parents, they were both taken. I haven't heard from them since.
So, you've been by yourself this entire time?
I was with my brother, but we got separated.
What was it like for you out there?
Same every day. Hiding from hunters, scavengers, and traders. Felt like I was always being watched.
All my life, I've been under the orders of somebody else. Doing what they tell me to do, following their will. Well, yeah, there was times where it felt like that. And believe me, the men that were telling me all these things, they weren't saints. But yeah, it always felt like there was someone or something watching over me. I understand.
We're getting close.
You hungry? Yep. Beans. Now you say the word that I can trust you, and I'll untie you.
Okay.
Pete.
So, where were you when all this started? When, like, the roundups began?
I was on vacation with my wife and little girl. We were in D.C. We were actually there when the White House bombings took place.
Really?
We could hear the blast from 14 blocks away. It was a terrible day. And most people believe that that's when all of this started. But the reality is that what we're experiencing now started long before. How much do you remember of before the times of tribulation started?
Not much.
Life was good for some. If you had some money, land, a home. But as jobs became harder and harder to come by, people started to lose their homes. And people started living in the streets, in cities, and it was a mess, and that caused a lot of civil unrest.
Civil unrest.
Demonstrations, riots. Violence was increasing everywhere, and religious intolerance was at an all-time high. Oh, many people say that that incident, those bombings, were a catalyst for what we're experiencing now. The end of days, some would call it.
Like I said, I don't remember much. My dad always tried to shelter us. He moved me and my brother from New York to a little town outside Miami. He said that we were going to work on our tans. But now I know that he was just trying to protect us, to shield us from the world and keep us safe.
Peace and safety. That's what any good father would want for his children. That's what I'm trying to do here. To keep them safe.
Tommy, I see that now. But there's probably hunters lurking in the woods all over. But it's just a matter of time before they find this place and find the children.
Yeah, I know. And I've been praying, seeking guidance.
Before you brought me here, I was heading to a town called Coldstream. It's about a half a day's walk north from here.
And what's at Coldstream?
It's not more of a what, but a who. It's a fortified city. It's governed by the resistance. I was going to see if my brother might be there. If the rumors are true, maybe it can be a safe place for the kids.
I don't know.
What don't you know, Tommy? We're like sitting ducks here. You know, if we stay here much longer, more hunters will come. When I escaped, I planned to head to Coldstream. I was gonna tell them about this place. You talk about trust. You need to trust me. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I wouldn't do anything to hurt those kids.
I don't know.
What if something were to happen to you? A single bullet. Heck, even a heart attack. What happens then? Don't think the hunters won't search this entire building.
I'll take care of them.
What? Just like how you took care of their friends last night? You can't keep me tied to a chair forever. And if you put me back down in that basement, I will just escape again. Why don't we start over and try to trust each other? We need to try to help these kids before it's too late.
Attention. Attention all survivors. I'm speaking to you from a safe place. I'm speaking to you from the community of Coldstream, and I invite all of you to join us. We have food, water, shelter, and walls. If you are hungry, I will feed you. If you are thirsty, I will quench your thirst. If you are tired, I will give you rest. Make your way to the community of Coldstream. Be safe again in the Lord's grace. This message will repeat. Attention. Attention all survivors. I'm speaking to you from a safe place.
I know we didn't get off on the right foot, but hey, you're doing the right thing.
We're doing the right thing.
It should really be me going.
No, you need to stay here just in case more hunters show up. Like I said, the woods is probably crawling with them. And I don't know if I can do what you did.
Oh, let's pray it doesn't come to that. And remember, when you go out and head east, you're going to run into a dirt road. Turn left, and that'll take you due north. Okay?
You say that you're the voice of God. But are you a believer?
Yeah, I believe. At first I was confused as to why God had me bringing you here, but now I see that His will is working through you. Let's pray before you go. Father, we entrust our lives and the lives of those children into your hands. And we don't know what today will bring, but Father, you do.
And may you guide our paths. And may your will be done on earth and in our lives as it is in heaven. Amen.
Amen. This is going to be too distracting, and it'll slow you down. Take this. Now go. Stay safe out there.
Jeff!
What is it?
Over here!
2 hours.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Any of you.
It's okay. He's the one that's been keeping us safe.
Alice, I need to talk to you. Would it be okay if I talk to Alice for a minute? Yeah?
It's okay. He's not gonna hurt you. He's our friend.
We're leaving.
What?
It's a long story, and I'm gonna tell you everything, but for right now, we need to get these kids ready to go. Lizzie's already gone for help.
You let her go out there alone?
She's well prepared, smart, and believe me, she's fast. Get them ready. I'll meet you upstairs.
Eli. We joined up together to serve the dark, to do our part to rid this world of the Christian scourge. I want whoever did this. I don't believe in prayer. When I get my hands on whoever did this, I'll make them pray for death.
Good job, everyone.
How much longer until Lizzy gets back?
A day, maybe 2.
And that's if she makes it. Or the resistance even listens to her.
She's going to make it. And they will listen. I refuse to believe that God's going to turn his back on us now. Not after all that we've been through, especially in our hour of need. I know that you're scared. I'm afraid too, for all of us. But we have to hang on to hope. Alice, that's all we've got left.
Okay, but what if
The way that I figure it is that the hunters are coming in from the east, from New York, Georgia, Virginia. And if Lizzy isn't back in a few days, then we'll pack everyone up, get all of our stuff, and we'll head west. That's the best chance we've got. I know of a resistance camp that's about 3 days' walk from here. But until then, we need to trust that Lizzy is going to make it back. And that ultimately, God has all of our backs.
Okay.
I knew I had it. I just wish I'd given it to Lizzy before she left.
Where was it?
It was behind the bookshelf. When we got here and were getting settled in, I put it on top for safekeeping. I just forgot to give it to her.
Okay, well, at least you found it.
All right, we are here. Coldstream is here. It's about a half day's walk. And Lizzy should be somewhere in between there. I just don't like all those small towns in between.
Why?
Hunters. They like to hang out in small towns. Oh, I wish I had gotten this to Lizzy before she left.
Before we came here, I was broken. And I was giving up on God. And you told me to have faith, that He had a plan. Tell me, don't give up. Have faith.
Let's check this place out, from top to bottom. If anyone's here, I want to know.
How did they get in here?
Oh, the door. I forgot to lock it when Lizzy escaped. Quick. Get all the children, gather them up, go down to the basement. Quietly.
Wait, what about you?
I'm gonna go find out what's going on and I'm gonna take care of it. One way or the other.
Okay.
You go that way. I'll check out this way.
Hey, can I help you? Oh, man. I'm on your side.
Yeah, and what side would that be?
I see you're wearing the mark of a hunter.
And who are you?
Name's Tommy. Special Ops.
Special Ops. What are you doing out here?
Infiltration.
No one told me about any secret missions out here. Are you alone?
Just me.
A 9mm. Nice gun. You know, just a few hours ago, not far from here, I found a couple of hunters with fresh holes in them. Made by a 9mm.
If you lost some friends, I'm sorry, but I can assure you I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check this place out, every nook and cranny. Excuse me if I don't trust you. If your story checks out, then you got nothing to worry about. you can't hide for long. We'll find you. And I know you're hurt. I'll tell you what. You give yourself up now, I'll kill you quickly. So it looks like we found what you're willing to kill and die for. Now are you ready to give yourself up?
God, please help us. Please help us.
Kids, what'd you do with them?
They're in the basement. I locked the door. There's only one way in or out. They ain't going anywhere.
Good. Let's get this guy. We're in for a big payday.
I heard that.
We've got the kids, Tommy. I'll tell you what, I'll give you to the count of 3 to give yourself up. Or else we'll start executing the little ones, one at a time.
What?
Don't worry, it won't come to that. All right, this isn't my first rodeo. I'm bluffing. Sometimes all it takes is a little threat to make people cooperate.
Man, we have the kids. Why don't we just take them and leave?
Because he's wounded, and wounded animals are the most dangerous. Just trust me. All right, he won't stop trying to protect those brats until he's dead. 1. 2. 3. The gun. Toss it toward me. Hands behind your back, now!
What are you doing? You've got him. Shoot him and get it over with.
Eli was my brother. Like I said, I'm gonna make him pray for death. I'm gonna enjoy this.
You made it.
The resistance found me 2 hours ago.
Resistance?
Yeah. My brother's at the camp.
That's good news, Lizzy. What about the children?
They're safe.
I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad you all make it.
We're all gonna make it, including you.
Oh, no. Not me. Look at me. I'm done.
Stop. Okay, we can get you back to the camps, and they can help you.
It's okay. I promised your mother I'd look after you, and I did. And me and you, we saved the others, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Then God's will was done.
Tommy, please.
It's okay. I'll give your mother and sister a big hug when I see them.
It never used to be like this. I used to have a good life. But that was before. When I was a girl, my daddy used to tell me that one day things would get dark. Cold, bitter days filled with hatred and violence. Back then, I couldn't grasp what he meant. When I was a child, I thought like a child. But that child died a long time ago. And now I understand. It never used to be like this before the dark. These are cold, dark, and evil days. Forever winter, as my daddy used to call it. And some, well, many, have all but given up on faith, hope, and love. But God is still here with his people, still living and active, and moving in mysterious ways. One eternal truth remains. Where God is, faith, hope, and love will always abound.